Okay, I'm just going over the exercises from yesterday, the survey. Yeah, there's probably the four of you who were here yesterday. What do you think? That was Fernando and Juliana. You haven't done that yet. This, somebody did it. Awesome. Fernando. Let me see if it's worked.
I do for you today, Mr. Kraus? I need to have these documents copied ASAP. Do you think you could make 300 copies by 11 o'clock? Manager, I'm afraid that might be difficult. I've got a lot of orders to complete this morning.
That's nice. Then I can give him in private some comments about which words he should improve. If you do that, then I can give you tips to Victor. Well, I did this here. You underlined, we matched the underlined sentences. And then we completed yesterday. I rewrote them using have. Well, that was from lesson 1. Let's go back to the digital book. Welcome, Fernando. Welcome, Zulima.
Hello, teacher.
Thanks.
So yeah, on the platform, those were the last activities. These are, they have to be on the platform too, but I haven't uploaded them, so I'll do that now before I forget. Yesterday there was something I wanted to tell you, but we didn't have any time left, and now I've forgotten. So maybe I'll remember. Maybe I'll remember. I just wanted to show you that there are extra exercises. Hopefully, all of you have already installed the material, the digital book. And well, these are some exercises. I guess we can do this now. Do you guys remember your order? It was Fernando. The green check mark, that's Victor. The Zulima was the star, I think. Okay. Let me see if I can make this smaller. I can't. So let's see, let's answer those. These are part of the digital book. You can annotate and then we'll verify. In the meantime, I'll upload the other activity that I didn't do yesterday. Questions, guys? Is it clear, the activity? Okay, so let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. We have to finish in 2 more days, this unit. That's unit 3, lesson 1. I will practice D&D. Yeah, after this will be, I want you guys to understand perfectly the use of the causative, because the next lesson, it is the causative in the passive voice. So some students become confused when they switch to that form.
Okay.
Also remember that even if you are late to the turning in of the activities, it doesn't matter. They don't close. and you should turn them in. So here it's get pen to buy. Okay, thank you, Zulima. And this one is get Laila to Kyla to lend. And Fernando, what do you have for the first one? Here, if we are going to use the simple past or a past tense, remember that the verb that gets that gets conjugated, the active verb is the auxiliary verb. If you want to talk about the past, here's where you make the change. The verb get, the causative get, has to remain in the base form, remember? Or with an auxiliary, you get a base form. Auxiliary, and then you get a base form. So here you will have to use why don't you get? Why didn't you get? Why won't you in the future? Why will you not? Why won't you get? So the change of the tense is in the auxiliary verb, Fernando. But get, in that case, has to stay in the base form. If you don't have an auxiliary verb, then yeah, you can use the past tense with the verb.
Okay, teacher.
And another refresher, very important, guys. Very important. So let's go with some colors. So for starters, we have get, or we have. For the causative, these are the two options that we have. And then we need an object, right? What's an object? And then we have two options. We get an infinitive. Well, it's an infinitive. But this have it would be with a base form. I think those are the two options. So here we would say when you get, you're missing the object, and with get we need an infinitive. Fernando, here Victor did. Maybe you could get. You have an object, in this case a person, Kyla, and then an infinitive. Why? Maybe you could get Kyla to lend you some. And here's Lima. She has, why don't you get Ben is the object to buy something for you. So here you will have to change that a bit. Get to watch. Okay, then you have get and infinitive, but then you are missing the object. What is the object?
Him.
Aha, that's the object. Do you agree, Fernando?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's see. So we had get him to watch. Maybe, we'll see. The next one is also for you, Fernando, and you guys, you have more here. Let me see. That's still Fernando's. That's Victor, and that's Zulima. Let me know if you have any questions, guys.
I think right.
Teacher, we need to put in order or select one, only one.
No, you have you need both. One is the verb.
Okay.
The other is the object. Remember,
Okay.
You need get or have the object and then the verb in the correct tense. So
Okay.
here Victor said, why don't you get her to do it? Okay, that would be Victor's answer. And here, Zulima, you can get the bellman to bring your luggage. We'll see. What's your answer, Fernando?
Okay, teacher, one moment.
We are using the causative get. Here I gave you the comparison between get and have, but all these exercises are with the causative get, Fernando. What's special about get, the causative and get? Who can explain that to Fernando? What's special about that structure? Victor, Zulima?
What?
What's the difference?
Fernando, before? Is get the lemon service to pick up?
Yeah. So we should get, that's exactly right.
But what's the difference? We need to use get and have?
Right now, only the causative get. This exercise is only for the causative get. I'm explaining the difference between both of them. So let's see.
The teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know when I can use get and have. I know in this exercise I'm going to use get because the instruction say use the causative get, but I don't know where, for example, if don't have a instruction with get or have, how I can use get and have.
They're synonyms. They mean the same thing.
It's the same. Okay.
In an exercise, if you are going to complete it and you want to identify which structure you're supposed to use, you have to pay attention to the verb. If the verb is in infinitive, it's obviously with get. If the verb is in the base form, then you need to use have. But I want you guys to pay special attention to this structure because sometimes students, they omit the object. They only say, why don't you get to buy? Why don't you get, there was this exercise, why don't you get to sign her the forms? Well, we need the object in the middle of the causatives, of course.
Okay.
Otherwise, or if we are talking about the causative.
Good.
So don't forget that, guys. It's an object required. And let's see. Submit our answers. I think everything's correct. Yippee. So next one, guys. There you go. So who was the last one?
Fernando?
Okay, so we start with you.
No, Zulema.
Zulema. So we start with Fernando then.
Teacher, I'm here.
Juliana, welcome. Welcome home. I think I should enable the bell. There's a bell that goes ping when someone joins. I have it. Well, with you it's fine, but I have groups with 20 students. Now I remember why I have it disabled. Yeah. So Juliana, you're the cross.
Okay.
And well, the star. So did you listen to the last part of the exercise, Juliana?
Yes.
That it is very important not to forget about the object. Okay. In this exercise, guys, well, some of these statements use have instead of get. Identify which ones. Well, how it changes.
Okay. When I use have, the verb is in base form. Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
But sometimes it gets very confusing, guys, when we have an auxiliary verb with the causative. Here it's easy. Well, let me find an easy one. I'll have the doctor. Well, here we have an auxiliary. Will do. Here, my sister got me. There's no auxiliary verb. But then if we talk about the future, my sister will get me to make a cake. Then it changes. Or in the past, my sister didn't get me. So it gets confusing. Maybe if you could even go bonkers, go crazy and say something like, my sister mustn't have gotten me to make. Mustn't have gotten? Mustn't have gotten. Yeah, that's the Yeah, that's crazy. I know that's correct. The sentence is correct, but it's getting complicated.
My sister must.
Yeah, this is a special case.
But why use gotten? to make.
Yeah.
This.
I know it should be in the base form, right? My sister must have gotten me.
Because,
forget about it. Maybe this is just me going crazy.
Yes, I know.
It's just me going crazy. Okay, let's check it out, guys. So here we have to help, take, to come, to make, send, to wait, write, to lend. Okay, those are your answers, guys. I made a boo-boo. Okay, let's see if that's correct. Yeah. So everything's clear, right?
Yes.
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 Let's take a
Yeah.
photo. I didn't take a photo of the previous one. Sometimes I forget to take photos. Screenshots, not photos, screenshots. Okay, let's go back. So that's that regarding the causative. There's the causative with only two verbs, have and get. In the grammar booster, you can learn about another verb like let. With let, we are indicating permission and stuff. And with make, like they got him to pay for dinner. They made him pay for dinner. That is an obligation. We can also use yeah. That's what why she mustn't have gotten me to make. Well, here make is also a causative verb. It gets crazy. But yeah, we can also use make to with the causative. And there's other verbs, but in the grammar booster you can check those out optionally.
Okay.
Well, this will be, I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday. I don't think so. This can be an exercise on the platform with conversation. The goal for this lesson was to offer a solution. So if we have a solution, it's because if we are offering a solution, it's because there's a problem there. So or somebody needs help or needs has a problem. So there are some ideas for this activity. It'll be on the platform. Like you need money or a laptop, or you need someone to drive you to the airport, or just pick something up. Well, and remember in the conversation model that there were some expressions to express acceptance, like no problem, it's all right. Let me see, it's right here. I understand, no worries, don't worry about it. Well, there's also some expressions or some reasons to turn down a request. After you say, well, I can't do it, well, they accept that you can do it, you can give a reason. I'm already late for an appointment, or I have a meeting in an hour, or I have a headache, or something like that. That'll be on the platform. Let me just write here homework, otherwise I forget that that can be homework. So let's move on. Well, with the conversation model, let me see if there could be any questions. I don't think so. No, this is the same conversation. We only personalize it, only personalize it. So let's go. Now we learned that the other part of the causative, the second bit of grammar. It's where it gets a bit interesting, guys. The goal for this for this lesson is to discuss how long a service will take. Well, that's for the communication skills, but grammar-wise, this is what we're learning now. Who wants to read? Who feels like reading today? How about Juliana? Will you start reading the grammar section?
Yes. The passive causative. The passive causative focuses on the object rather than the subject of the sentence. Use a form of have, more, an object, and a past participle.
Plus, use a form of have. Okay. Well, in the passive voice, remember that we don't care about the actor. We don't or the agent. The person who performs the action is not important. We can later introduce it with a phrase with the preposition by, but in reality, it's not important. So we are focusing on the object. The examples, Fernando, would you read them?
Okay. We had our picture taken after the meeting. We had someone take it. They plan to have the offices paint next week. They'll have someone paint them. Can she have her X-rays sent this morning? Can she have someone send them?
So here we have the objects. That's what is the main point of the statements. That's what's important. Here, well, the picture was taken after the meeting. Someone took it. It doesn't matter who took it. What's important is that there was a picture taken. Here the offices were painted. Who painted them? We don't care. Who were the painters? They were just painted. And here her X-rays were sent. Who sent them? We don't care. What we care about is the object, that the X-rays were sent. Now, the structure, well, it's pretty much like the causative in the indicative. We require an object, and the object is placed in the middle of the structure, just like with get. Here, all the examples are with have, but here in the blue box, we can read that we can also form the passive causative with get, with no change in meaning. The difference in this form, guys, is that let me see. Here, both forms take a past participle. So if we change this, we had, that's the simple past. Simple past of the verb get, we got. We got our picture taken after the meeting. That's the only change. We changed the auxiliary verb, the verb have for the verb to get, and everything else remains in the passive causative. They plan to get the offices painted next week. Can she get her X-rays sent this morning? So that's the only tricky part, guys, that we don't have to change the form of the verb. It stays as a past participle. And the last bit, Victor, would you read the remember part, the grammar?
Remember, in the passive voice, a by a phrase is used when the information is important. We had the offices painted last week. It looked great. Not by phrase. We're having the offices painted by Royal Painting Service. They're the best.
Yeah, we can, of course, change this instead of a passive voice. Royal Painting Services is painting the office. Okay. What else? Yeah, so the first activity, we're going back to the photo story. And there we are going to find and underline 2 examples of the passive causative with have. Remember the instruction, guys. I don't want you to forget it. 2 underline examples. Well, underline 2 examples of the passive causative. Let's see if we can find it.
Okay.
That wasn't it? There. We'll make it bigger. Get a bit bigger.
It's,
Ah, you did already? Then it's bigger. You can move them, huh? You can move your markings.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
So what are we going to do?
Find and underline two expressions with the passive causative.
Okay.
That's what I want you to remember, guys.
Yeah.
I told you not to forget.
I think that we're going to do the exercise, but okay.
Afterwards, that's exercise B. Right now, exercise A. Find
Oh, okay.
Underline.
or just mark them. Have you found them
Wait.
already?
Okay.
We need to work in the digital, no?
Screen. Yeah, on screen with the annotate tool.
Okay.
Yeah, we are searching for two occurrences of the passive causative in the photo story.
Okay.
So mark them, underline
Read.
them, highlight them,
Yes.
and then okay. So Victor says this the green one, Victor.
Yes, but I'm not sure.
You're not sure. That's what we're going to discuss now. Fernando has marked this one, the orange one. Maybe we'll see. What do you think, Zulima? What do you think, Juliana? Where is the passive causative in the photo story? There are two occurrences of it. For starters, what's the formula of the passive causative? What do we need?
Have mass, more object, more pass. What?
Plus.
With PP. Yes.
Yes, but
This
it's
is we have,
with have or get.
okay, we can have or get. Okay, that's
Yes.
one part of it. And then we need an object. And then what else do we need? Have, get, an object, and what else?
Past participle.
A past participle.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we have that. If we don't have that, then that's not the passive causative.
Have object and infinity base form.
Infinitive? No infinitive for the passive causative.
Oh my God.
So let's start. Let's start with Victor. Let's see. So Victor says, any chance I could have them first thing tomorrow? Well, the first part is there. There's the verb have. Maybe it works. But where is the past participle here?
No.
Victor?
No.
No, but I have another one in the light green here.
Okay, so this is wrong.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Let me make it bigger so everyone knows it's wrong. Okay, let's move on. How about the pink one here? Who did that? That
Is
is
mine?
Juliana.
Yes.
That is Juliana's. So here we do have the verb have. So it could be, this one, it got big. It got very big. Have is right there. And we need a past participle. Which one is the past participle there, Juliana?
Copied?
Copied. And which one is the object?
Document.
Yeah,
No,
document.
there's documents.
Yes,
Mhm.
I say.
So maybe you get confused by the auxiliary verb need. Yeah. We can get rid of it. We can just get rid of it and say something like, I am having, or I have. Well, I will have. Maybe it's easier if we change need for will. I will have these documents copied ASAP. Or yeah, I'm having these documents copied ASAP. Then as long as we identify these three items, have, an object, and the past participle, that is passive causative. Next one, the green one. Who is this one? Victor. Again, Victor?
Yes.
Okay, let's see, Victor. So we do have here the verb get or have, but then where is the past participle in that, in your statement?
No.
Is there a past participle there?
No.
No.
So it is
Incorrect.
incorrect. I'm sorry, Victor. Okay, next one. This one. Who did this one? Fernando? Okay.
Yes.
Here we do have the verb have or get. And where is the past participle here?
And made.
Made up.
Made up?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that one is in blue, like that. And what is the object?
30 page.
Yeah, the binders, right?
Yes.
Binders? What is binders?
A binder, that's a binder here.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So this one is correct. And I think that's it. We'll see the other one but apparently there's only two of them. Next one is Fernando again. And well, yeah, maybe you can find here that the verb get, you've got, but then where's the past participle?
Oh, yes.
There's no past participle there, so
I forgot to.
that can't be it. That can't be it.
No.
Teacher could be in this, the manager?
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. We do have there the verb have, but then where's the past participle there?
Yes, we don't have.
So we can't do it without the past participle. That's a requirement. Maybe those are they can be causative, but not passive causative. Remember that with the regular causative, what we need with have is the verb, an object, and the verb in the base form. Maybe some of those were causatives. I don't know. Or they could be with the verb get and then an object and the infinitive. But for the passive causative, only these pass the test. Questions, guys?
No.
No, teacher.
It's not that complicated, is it? Is it?
No.
So, I don't think so. But when we're doing the test, somehow it becomes complicated. So let's go back, guys. Now we can do the exercise.
Okay.
And then we'll do some grammar. Let me see, guys. Let me see. Okay. So who starts? Fernando again? We always start with Fernando.
Okay.
I need to...
Oh,
This will be on the platform, of course.
okay.
I'll do that in the meantime. Okay.
Teacher,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, only my exercise for me is, could you have these two sweaters, but where is the verb in past participle? We wrap?
Wrap is a verb. Yeah, wrap.
Wrap.
To
Wrap.
wrap something or to
Okay.
give something. Yeah, those are verbs.
Wrap. These are regular or irregular?
Regular.
Teacher, it's
Yeah.
correct my answer? Or I need to...
Okay, pay attention to this, Fernando. Remember that we need the formula.
Yes,
we
it's have an
Okay.
object and past participle.
Okay. Where is have here?
I would like to make an appointment to have my teeth cleaned.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can double click on it and edit it. You don't have to erase it. Just double click on it and you may edit it.
Okay. Only I need to double click?
Yeah.
For edit? I can, teacher?
Well, I can.
I don't know. Only my screen.
Well, you have to use the select tool. Remember, we have the text tool, draw tool, stamp tool. Use the select tool, and then you may move it and double click on it and edit it.
Okay, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Well, Victor.
What?
What is the ending? Well, for the regular verbs. Well, actually, wrap. I'm not. Yeah, wrap isn't a regular ending.
I can't find a wrap, but I put in the Google Translator. So wrap is like a wrap gift.
Yeah.
But I don't know what is the regular verb of wrap.
Oh, sorry.
You should have installed a dictionary on your cell phone.
Yes,
I just posted it in the WhatsApp group. There's the past participle of the wrap, just wrap.
Oh, it's rapid. It's wrapped. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wrap, wrapped.
Wrapped,
That the ending changes to a T, wrapped.
ED.
Yeah, but the pronunciation, maybe if we have time, yeah, I don't know, we have time. We have to practice pronunciation too.
Wrap and wrapped. Wrap, wrapped.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't you edit it, Fernando?
Yes, teacher. No, I can found the
The tool?
yes.
It's clean.
Okay, that's it.
Okay,
where can
you.
I have my car washed? I need to have my luggage brought. Make this a bit smaller. Brought.
Okay.
Yeah, unwrapped. It's right there on the WhatsApp. Double P. And the other two guys?
1 minute.
Do you have questions, Juliana and Zulima?
No, teacher.
Okay.
The past participle of could is couldn't.
Cut.
Cut.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sure of this. Oh,
So we need to have these photos uploaded. Guys.
teacher, I put my answer in the number 6.
Uh-huh. Let me move that. That's better, right?
Yes.
So we need to have these photos uploaded. That's the past participle. Yesterday, well, if that was yesterday.
I watched it. Yes, I watched.
Tense?
It's ground. It's hat.
Uh-huh. So just have a quick
Yesterday, he had to cut his hair very short.
Cut very short. He had his hair cut. Remember that the object is in the middle of the have and the past participle.
Okay.
So yeah, the object has to be in the middle. Let me see. So here we have these photos uploaded in the middle. His hair, hat, cut. Have my luggage, have brought. My car, have my car washed. Have these two sweaters, gift wrapped. Make an appointment to have my teeth cleaned. The object in between. Questions, guys?
Okay.
No.
No, teacher.
Okay.
Okay. Let me take a photo. Why do I keep saying photo? No idea. No idea. Oh, from the past. No, never mind. More exercises. More exercises. So this time we start with Juliana. Juliana. We have Zulima, Fernando, and I'll show you the options. That's what do you say, Juliana?
It's copied.
Copied. What do you say, Zulima?
The pirate? E.D. Yes.
Okay. What do you say, Fernando? Fernando?
In past, printed.
Printed. Victor?
Lendek.
Juliana?
To shorten.
Shortened. This one.
No. The.
To shorten.
The yes.
Okay. Zulima?
Painted?
Painted. Okay. Fernando?
I get to dry clean.
Okay. And Victor?
To frame.
Okay. Now, guys, this belongs to you. I want you to write at the end of the sentence of the statement whether the sentence is causative or passive causative. And then you will explain to me why you say it's causative or passive causative. That's the activity, right here. Right here. At the end of the sentences, identify them, whether they are causative or passive causative. And then I want you to mark the components of the how do you say that? The components of the structure. What's the if you are choosing causative, if it's with have or with get, if it requires an infinitive or a base form, or if it's the passive causative, where's the past participle, and yeah, you'll explain why you say that. In the meantime, I'm gonna get not a cup of coffee.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a cold drink now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know why the music isn't working today. Well, you don't have to write the explanation on screen, Fernando. Just identify. We'll do it live here right now, one by one.
What did you say?
Ah, never mind, never mind. What is that thing? So let's start, guys. Number one, that's Juliana.
Yes.
So you're saying that's passive causative. Why?
Because I have the object is document.
Uh-huh.
I have past participle. In this case, is copied, and they have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
And here also what's important is that there's an actor. I am having the documents copied. I'm gonna change the color for the actor. For the actor, let's go with the color blue. I am having some documents copied. So it is in the active voice. Okay, number two, Zulima.
Okay, it's causative because they get plus their object plus infinitive.
Uh-huh.
In the answer is incorrect.
It's
Yeah.
incorrect. So which one is it?
To repair.
To repair.
To repair.
Yeah, because if you say she'll get her friend repaired, it is like the object is like her friend is broken. You can say that, but then the meaning is something different. Well, you would have to get rid of her bicycle tomorrow. But if you say I'll get my friend repaired, it's like, is your friend broken? You're not repairing your friend. Here you are persuading, you are making your friend do something. So yeah, you could use the past participle here, but the meaning would be very different, very different.
Okay.
So this is because if I get, she'll get her friend, and here the object. The object is of course her friend, and there's an actor. There's an actor. She's the one who is getting her friend. She's doing that. Next one, Fernando.
It's passive causative because we have and the object and the past and the PP.
Uh-huh. So yeah, here we have the object, this announcement. But who's doing the printing? Well, we don't know. Can I have this announcement printed by this company this morning, by a company this morning? Yeah, okay. Even though here there's also an actor who is having the announcement. Maybe I'll get rid of that. I don't want to confuse you guys. I don't want to forget about that. Forget about it. It can get confusing if I add extra stuff. Next one, Victor.
Yes, it is passive causative because we have the object is his pants.
Mm-hmm.
PP, past participle, is lenten.
Lenten. Okay, Juliana, number 5.
I'm not sure because for me is causative. Because I have get.
Yeah, you have get and then object, and then you have two options, either an infinitive to shorten, or a past participle shortened. But remember that with the causative, we are persuading someone to do something. Here you want to persuade the tailor to shorten the red dress. Otherwise, the tailor is the thing that's getting shortened. How are you going to shorten a tailor? Are you going to cut off their legs or something? He's a person, you can't, it's illogical. Just like in number 2, how are you going to repair a friend? With the passive causative, the object is the focus of the statement. So are you repairing the friend? Are you shortening the tailor? No. You are persuading your friend, you are persuading the tailor to repair a bicycle or to shorten a red dress. So this one definitely is causative. You are persuading the tailor to shorten the red dress.
Okay.
Zulima, number 6.
It's a causative for the have, and the object is plus to prime. It's incorrect as well. Maybe.
Again, incorrect?
Yes, it's to prime.
To paint.
To paint.
No, paint. Paint. We have. It's the base form of the verb.
Yes.
If we change this for get, can we get a professional to paint this room? It would be infinitive.
Yes.
Teacher?
Yeah.
Why in this sentence is paint?
Because that's the base form of the verb to paint.
Why no is
Painted.
Painted, yes.
Okay, if we say painted, the professional is the focus of the statement. Are you getting a professional? Maybe a model. There's something called body paint. Some people they paint their skin when they model. Maybe tattooed. You get a tattoo? Can you get a? Can we have Can we have this arm tattooed today? Then the object becomes the focus of the verb. In this case,
so it's a name for a professional. It's like a doctor, like I don't know, teacher. Is paint.
Well, if you use the passive causative, yeah, that you have to define what is a professional. Maybe change it for something different. A doctor. Can we have a doctor painted this room? Well, then it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's why I'm changing it. Can we have an arm tattooed? We maybe that's clearer, right? If we say, can I have my arm tattooed? But then when you add the rest of the sentence, this room, it doesn't make sense. You would need to say something like, in this room. Can I have my arm tattooed in this room? But without the preposition, it doesn't make sense. So it changes the focus of the object, the function of the object. With the causative, the object is being persuaded. It is made to do something. You are asking it. You are trying to make it do something. In this case, think of a professional like someone who paints, a painter, someone who paints walls for a living. Okay. Here it would be like an albañil or something like that. Maybe that's a professional. I don't know. Someone who works for Comex. Can we have a professional or a company, a painting company, paint
For
this
example,
room?
Okay.
teacher, if
Yeah.
we have a can we get a professional paint?
Aha.
The
But that
room
is
is
because,
covered.
yeah. We can also use have or get in the passive causative without changing the but here we don't have a passive causative, Victor. This is a causative. You are persuading a professional, someone who does that for a living, to paint the room. So if you change it for get, can we get a professional to paint? Then you can change it. Can we get a professional to paint?
Okay.
For everyone else, is that clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
And for you, Victor, is it 100% clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Next one, Fernando. 7. Fernando.
Yes. In the number 7, can I get my sweater to dry clean in 24 hours? It's custody because we have the structure to get the object and infinity.
Yeah, grammatically, it's correct, but it doesn't make sense. Are you persuading your sweater to dry clean itself?
Can I get my sweater? No.
Okay. Let me think of another example. Instead of dry cleaned, let's think of another service. My car washed. Okay. Can I get my car washed in 24 hours?
Oh, okay.
That would be an option. Here,
Yes.
this is passive causative. Who is doing the washing? We don't care. If you want to use the causative, should be something like, can you get your
My sweater cleaned in 24 hours? So it's incorrect.
If you want to change the to the causative, you have to persuade someone. Can you get your friend to wash my car in the next 24 hours? That would be another option. But then what you're trying to say here, it's something like, can I get my car to wash in 24 hours? Here, who is doing the washing? The car. It doesn't make sense. It's like,
no, it's
like
okay.
Your car had the ability to wash itself. Like it had an auto clean function, and it would, and you could program it into it. Can I get my car to wash itself?
Yes.
So no, you want somebody else to wash it.
Maybe can I get someone to wash my car?
Yeah, but then can you get, instead of your friend, you can change it. Can you get someone to wash my car? Let's get rid of that. But then, can I get my car to wash? Can I get my car to drive? If you say, can you get my car to drive itself? No, it doesn't make sense, guys.
Yes, this is logical.
This is passive causative. Somebody else is doing the The washing, the driving, the painting. So can I get my sweater dry cleaned by this service, by this establishment, by this business in 24 hours? Imagine you're going to, there's this service in Morelia who does dry cleaning. Oh, I just forgot the name of it. Well, imagine there's this service called Dry Clean Pepe el Toro. Can you say, can I get my sweater dry cleaned by Pepe el Toro in 24 hours? Do you know that? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that would be passive causative. Okay. Hopefully that's clear, guys. Next one, last one, Victor.
Is they should get someone to frame your picture is causative because we have a get object, and the next is infinitive form.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's because you chose it. If you say framed, that has another meaning, huh? If you say that, let's get rid of your picture. They should get someone framed. Do you know what that means?
Yes, because it's the same like the another example. You can get someone to wash my car. So
this is similar to exercise 2. She'll get her friend repaired. Like, is her friend broken? If you get rid of her bicycle tomorrow, she'll get her friend repaired. Okay. Or fixed. Instead of repaired, if we say fixed, that's a real sentence in English. That means she's going to find a boyfriend for her, or a date. She's going to arrange a date for your friend. Oh, I'm gonna get my friend fixed. I'm gonna get her a date. Or here, they should get someone framed. That means they should make someone look guilty. They should trick someone to take the blame for something. To frame someone, it is to make them take the fall for something. Mm-hmm. So it changes the meaning, guys. When you change it to
the ball is correct.
Well, yeah, you have to get rid of the rest of the statement. If you say they should get someone framed your picture, that doesn't make sense. They should get someone framed for the robbery. They should get someone framed for the company loss. They should get someone framed for the business error. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it changes. So it's more than just having the elements, get and the object. Well, you can have them both, but it changes their meaning. Very, very important. Causative, it means you are persuading someone to do something. Passive causative, you are focusing on the object. Mm-hmm. That's the key. That's the key to it, guys. How are you going to distinguish that clearly? Doing exercises. More and more exercises.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. I get her friend to repair. Yeah. There you go. And that was it, right? That was it. Now, very easy. Remember, every unit has two bits of grammar learning. And then it's very easy. Just vocabulary and practice, and no more grammar until Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going very quickly, guys.
All right.
So let's learn some vocabulary about services. Let's pay attention, guys.
Read and listen. 1,
Dry clean a suit.
2,
Repair shoes.
We'll repeat afterwards.
3,
Frame a picture.
Frame a
4,
picture.
Afterwards.
Deliver a package.
Deliver a package.
5,
Lengthen a skirt. Shorten a skirt.
6,
Print a sign.
7.
Print a
Copy a
sign.
report.
Shorten a skirt.
Now listen again and repeat.
Now you
Dry
can
clean a
repeat.
suit.
Print a sign.
Print a suit.
Repair shoes.
Repair
Repair shoes.
Repair.
Frame a
Repair what?
picture.
Shoes.
Frame a picture.
Deliver a package.
Deliver a
Deliver a package.
Deliver a package.
Lengthen a skirt.
Lengthen
Lengthen.
Shorten a skirt.
Shorten a skirt.
Shorten a skirt.
Print a sign.
Print
Print
a
a
sign.
sign.
Copy a report.
Copy a
Copy
report.
and report.
Prepare report.
Okay, guys, just something I noticed. There's a difference between a suit, that's what business people wear, and a suite. That's where people go on vacation. Well, that's if you have
A room.
Yeah, that's a lovely room. A suite, it's a big room. Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's move on. Do you have questions regarding the vocabulary?
Not yet.
No.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah, this is a bit interesting.
Oh.
No.
So here's the example. You can also get sweaters or pants dry cleaned. Here we have a suit being dry cleaned. What else can be dry cleaned? What else can be repaired? What else can be framed? What else can be delivered? What else can be lengthened or shortened? What else can be printed? And what else can be copied? Copied. Yeah. So let's go with some examples. Instead of doing it here, we'll do it here. So we can write them in chat. We can use the chat, or we can use the annotate tool. But let's come up with 2 or 3 examples for each of these services. 2 or 3. So what else can we have dry cleaned or cleaned or repaired? Come up with examples, guys. You have to write them. Write them on screen or write them in the chat. Or if you just want to mention it, if you just want to
Yes,
say them aloud, say them.
I want to mention.
Okay, instead of writing. Okay, what are your ideas, Victor?
For example,
And for example,
number 1, I want to say she needs to have her pants lengthened.
she needs to have her pants lengthened. Is that how you write it?
Yes, it's correct.
I think so. She needs to have her pants lengthened.
Yes, because the object is her pants.
And is that passive causative or causative?
Oh, it's passive causative.
Awesome. Yeah, that's passive causative.
Okay.
Another example, guys. We gotta come up with at least 2 examples for each of these.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. For example, I need in the 7, I need to have the copy a book.
Well, remember that the object is in the middle between the verb have or get and the past part. So I need to have a book copy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And is that passive causative or causative, Zulima?
Pass.
Passive?
Yes.
Okay.
We have another one.
Okay.
I don't shoot, but I wanna say this. He needs to have a packet delivered this morning.
Well, what else can you deliver other than a package? To deliver a package is already there. What else can you deliver other than a package?
Okay, so it's have a
He needs to
mattress, mattress or television.
Okay, he needs to have a TV.
A TV, a mattress, or the bed.
Delivered. Okay,
Delivered.
he needs to have a TV delivered. By this morning?
This morning only.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine?
Yeah. So we can deliver packages, we can deliver TVs. What else? What else can be repaired, cleaned, framed, or printed? Yeah, but other than framing a picture, Fernando, what else can you frame? You can frame your bachelor's degree. You can frame a painting. You can frame a piece of art. You can frame other things, not only a picture. So that's the idea of this exercise. You can repair what else other than
photography.
You can repair
Photograph.
a cell phone. You can repair a computer. You can repair lots of things. What else can you print, guys? You can print a book. You can print business cards. You can print, well, what? That's the idea, to find other objects.
Teacher.
Yeah.
What's the pronunciation for, is photography or photograph?
Photograph.
Photograph.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Photograph.
Photograph. That doesn't make sense. Juliana took her picture to frame a radiography.
Is possible she have this computer repaired for tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Maybe Juliana needs her radiography to frame.
Mm-hmm. To paint?
Frame.
To frame, okay.
Juliana.
Write it down and we'll see.
No, I don't know who put that.
That was Fernando. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, Fernando. Emma needs to have shoes repaired before 3 p.m. Ideally, you would say to have hair shoes or whose shoes? Just any shoes? Usually we say Emma needs to have her shoes repaired.
Yes.
Needs to have these shoes repaired.
Okay.
Can you speak? Yeah, you can speak, Fernando.
Maybe because it's the same like me when someone silent me. Because the platform detects if we have another sounds in the room. The platform automatic block the person.
For real?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He need to put
I already unmuted.
Oh no.
He's fighting with his family, I think. Fernando. Best of luck.
No, in the case is that because when my son come in the room, he talks, automatically the platform blocking.
Okay. Fernando, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're laughing, but maybe we should all be patient during these times. They say that we lose our temper faster now that we can't go out, we can't go to the movies, we can't go to the water park, we can't even go out for a cup of coffee in downtown. And they say that it has its toll on us. So yeah, I'm sorry for you, Fernando. Hopefully tomorrow you all will be friends again. So okay, Emma needs to have shoes repaired before 3 p.m. and that's it, guys. That's it. On the platform, you'll do this activity again.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay, teacher.
But we're losing too much time. Remove this. So now, activity C, we're gonna listen to activate vocabulary and grammar. Let me see if there's some transcript.
Listen to the conversations.
I'm gonna play it once and then I'm gonna show you the transcript.
Listen to the conversations.
I don't want this to activate. There you go. Let me see how I fix this. Give me a few seconds, guys. Okay. Guess we'll listen to it once and then with the transcript.
Listen to the conversations. Complete each statement with the item and the service. Use passive causatives. Conversation 1.
Look at these pans. They're way too short.
You know you can get someone to lengthen them.
Do you know a good tailor?
You should take them to Kisco's. They do good work there.
Thanks. I'll try them.
Conversation 2.
Hey, Carrie, got a second?
Sure, Matt. Are you guys all ready for the big meeting?
Almost. I still have to get someone to make 200 copies of the agenda. Do you know a good place for that?
Just take them to Al's Printing. They're right across the street, and they're pretty fast. I bet they can have them done in an hour.
Thanks, Carrie. You're a lifesaver.
Conversation 3.
Where'd you take that photo?
Oh, this one? I took that last year when we were in the south of France.
You really should get someone to frame it. It's really nice.
I'm thinking about it. I like it too.
Conversation 4.
Hey, that's a nice sweater.
Thanks, but it's got a little tomato sauce on it right here. Do you know a good dry cleaner?
Well, you could try Downtown Cleaners. That's who I use, and I think they're pretty good.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Conversation 5.
Okay, smile. Say cheese.
Cheese!
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Well, my camera isn't working right.
That's too bad. You can probably have someone repair it.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can try Hoyt Camera. I've heard they're very good. You could probably have it repaired there the same day.
Okay, I will.
Conversation 6.
The Mumbai office is gonna need this package ASAP.
You mean it hasn't been sent out yet?
No, the medications just came in yesterday.
Then you should use IDP services. If they pick up the package this morning, they can get it to Mumbai really fast.
Good idea.
Conversation 7.
Hey, Lucio. How's your new restaurant doing?
Business is good, actually. Thanks for asking.
That's great. What's that?
This? It's my new menu. I need to get someone to print 50 of them for me. Do you know a good place for that?
Well, there's a place on Main Street. I think it's called Harrison's. They say it's the best.
Thanks.
Do you have them, guys?
I don't shoot.
What?
I don't shoot.
Is that?
Fernando said he has nothing.
I don't have nothing.
Okay, we'll listen to it one last time. Let's see.
Listen to the conversations. Complete each statement with the item and the service. Use passive causatives. Conversation 1.
Look at these pans. They're way too short.
You know you can get someone to lengthen them.
Do you know a good tailor?
You should take them to Kisco's. They do good work there.
Thanks. I'll try them.
Conversation 2.
Hey, Carrie, got a second?
Sure, Matt. Are you guys all ready for the big meeting?
Almost. I still have to get someone to make 200 copies of the agenda. Do you know a good place for that?
Just take them to Al's Printing. They're right across the street, and they're pretty fast. I bet they can have them done in an hour.
Thanks, Carrie. You're a lifesaver.
Conversation 3.
Where'd you take that photo?
Oh, this one? I took that last year when we were in the south of France.
You really should get someone to frame it. It's really nice.
I'm thinking about it. I like it too.
Conversation 4.
Hey, that's a nice sweater.
Thanks, but it's got a little tomato sauce on it right here. Do you know a good dry cleaner?
Well, you could try Downtown Cleaners. That's who I use, and I think they're pretty good.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Conversation 5.
Okay, smile. Say cheese.
Cheese!
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Well, my camera isn't working right.
That's too bad. You can probably have someone repair it.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can try Hoyt Camera. I've heard they're very good. You could probably have it repaired there the same day.
Okay, I will.
Conversation 6.
The Mumbai office is gonna need this package ASAP.
You mean it hasn't been sent out yet?
No, the medications just came in yesterday.
Then you should use IDP services. If they pick up the package this morning, they can get it to Mumbai really fast.
Good idea.
Conversation 7.
Hey, Lucio. How's your new restaurant doing?
Business is good, actually. Thanks for asking.
That's great. What's that?
This? It's my new menu. I need to get someone to print 50 of them for me. Do you know a good place for that?
Well, there's a place on Main Street. I think it's called Harrison's. They say it's the best.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, let's see. Ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum.
Teacher,
Yes.
how do you write pick up in past participle?
To pick, picked.
Pick.
P-I-C-K-E-D, picked.
Okay. So I got it. Thank you.
Welcome. So number one, guys, that's Fernando. She needs to have hair. You're missing the object. After have, we need the object. Do you agree?
This is pants length, or pants length.
And then we need that
DFP.
the past participle. No had, Fernando. She needs to have. Well, have is one part. Then you need the object. You're missing the object here, Fernando. Hair, and then you need the object. And at the end, we need the past participle. Here, Victor, you have, well, have, and you have the object. You need to have the agenda, and then you have the past participle, the copy. So that's correct. Juliana, she's thinking about having. Having is the verb. A photo. And then the past participle, framed. So that's correct. Zulima?
Yes, teacher. Bro.
What?
Clean.
Here's conversation 4.
Conversation 4.
Hey, that's a nice sweater.
Thanks. But it's got a little tomato sauce on it right here. Do you know a good dry cleaner?
Well, you could try Downtown Cleaners. That's who I use, and I think they're pretty good.
Thanks for the recommendation.
So he needs to have his sweater dry cleaned. Easy peasy. What happened to the marks? This. We have. And then the objects. His sweater. Maybe I'll change it.
Oh, yeah.
His sweater dry cleaned. And here, hair camera repaired. And here, a package picked up. Have his new menu. Here we're missing the verb at the end of it. Dry cleaned, yeah. Repaired, yeah. Picked up, yeah. I don't know what's missing here.
Menu printed.
Well.
Yeah, maybe. Printed.
Conversation 7.
Yeah,
Gil, how's your new restaurant doing?
Business is good, actually. Thanks for asking.
That's great. What's that?
This? It's my new menu. I need to get someone to print 50 of them for me. Do you know a good place for that?
Well, there's a place on Main Street. I think it's called Harrison's. They say it's the best.
Thanks.
Oh, no way. I can't move this. Okay. So this is her pants. She needs to have her pants. And then we have to say lengthened. I think that's how you write lengthened. Questions, guys? Okay. So we're almost done for today. For the day, we'll just listen to a conversation model, and that's it, guys. That's it.
Okay.
And answer questions.
Read and listen to someone requesting express service.
Could I have this jacket dry cleaned?
Tomorrow? That might be difficult.
I'm sorry, but it's pretty urgent. My friend is getting married this weekend.
Well, I'll see what I can do, but it won't be ready until after 4.
I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Questions regarding vocabulary?
No.
All right. So let's practice a bit the pronunciation, the rhythm and intonation.
Listen again and repeat. Then practice the conversation model with a partner.
Could I have this jacket dry cleaned by tomorrow?
Could I have
Could I
this
have
jacket?
the jacket
Could
dry
I
cleaned
have
by
this
tomorrow?
jacket dry cleaned by tomorrow?
Tomorrow? That might be difficult.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
That might be difficult.
I'm sorry, but it's pretty urgent. My friend is getting married this weekend.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Sorry, but it's pretty urgent. My friend is getting married
Well,
this
I'll
weekend.
see what I can do, but it won't be ready until after 4.
Well,
Well,
I see what I can do.
I'll see
Won't be
what
ready
I
until
can do,
after
but I
4.
won't be ready until after 4 o'clock. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay, guys. It's always messy, but that's online. The last part now you can. Well, the goal for this lesson was to discuss how long a service will take. We know already a bit about time markers when we say that we need something by a certain date, by tomorrow or by 5 p.m. or it won't be ready until a certain hour. Well, we can practice with this conversation model to use different ideas to request and express service and give reasons to the service provider explaining why it's urgent. Ideas for express services, well, you need a frame of problem, something, draw something, I don't know, dry clean or lengthen. Ideas, why something would be urgent? Well, you've got a visitor coming, or you're going on a trip, or there's gonna be a meeting, a party, or something different, like what could be different? It's urgent because well, we already had a unit regarding health emergencies, right? So maybe you need something because the doctor told you to do something. Like, what could it be? You have to get some X-rays for your dentist, and you need an X-rays. So you could explain, my doctor told me that I need this. That would be your own idea. That why you would need the service to be urgent.
Okay.
This can be optional. This sort of activities will be optional on the platform. Only if you have time, but I don't think you have extra time, guys. I think you're very busy.
Yes.
But yeah. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Do you want to do the test today, tomorrow, or would you rather wait for the weekend? What do you think it's best for you guys?
The
For
weekend.
the next weekend.
The weekend, teacher.
Okay, I'll open it on the weekend for you guys then. So I'll see you tomorrow. The queue is on the platform and the video will be uploaded.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Teacher.
Have a nice evening.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.